everyone, welcome back to GK Today. I am Sana and in this video we'll cover the current affairs. Before we move ahead, let me inform you that these questions are part of our daily 20 MCQ series 2022 in the GK Today's Android application. So if you are looking for the text version of these questions and their explanations along with the interactive quiz, you may consider joining our daily 20 MCQ series in the GK Today Android application. In this course in app, you get daily 20 MCQs, a fortnightly quiz, a monthly revision document, and also category-wise revision e-books that are optimized for reading on mobile. You are also able to access all archives of questions from January 2020 onwards. And let me tell you one more thing. If you want the Hindi version of this session, you can refer to our former channel named as GK Today. The link has been given in the description box from where you can reach to. So without taking much of your time, let's get started. Good morning everyone. Welcome back to GK Today. And today we'll be discussing most important MCQs for 7th of April 2022. Let's start. Which Indian billionaire topped the Huron richest self-made woman in the world 2022 in the country? So as per the Huron richest self-made woman in the world, there are 124 self-made women billionaires in the world now, and it is down by 6 from last year. Fine. So 3 Indian women: Falguni Nair of Nykaa, Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw of Biocon, and Radha Bembu of Zoho, feature in the latest Huron list of women self-made billionaires. Okay, do remember that Falguni Nair overtook long-time India's #1 woman billionaire Kiran Mazumdar-Shaw to become the richest self-made woman in India. Fine. So correct answer is option number B. Now let's see some of the important rankings. Who topped the 2022 M3M Huron Global Rich List issued by Huron India associated with Reality, which is a kind of research and luxury publication group. So the top position was occupied by CEO of Tesla, Mr. Elon Musk. Which Indian state or union territory topped the Export Preparedness Index 2021? So this ranking was topped by Gujarat. Means Gujarat is the state which is most prepared in terms of export. Which country topped the medal tally in the ICC World Cup 2022? Answer is India. India has won this championship, and this event was organized in Cairo in Egypt. And total India has won 7 medals, out of which 4 were gold, 2 were silver, and 1 was bronze. Fine. Who was the country at second place? It is Norway, and France was at third. Fine. Which state topped the list at the national level in the full immunization coverage? So in terms of full immunization, the state that has topped is Odisha. Which country topped the medal tally in the 2022 Beijing Winter Olympics? So in Beijing Winter Olympics, Norway was the country that has earned most number of medals. Malkangiri, which topped the most improved aspirational districts in agriculture and water resources sector, is in which state? So Malkangiri lies in Odisha. Okay, and it has won the award as the most improved aspirational district in terms of agriculture. Which countries had topped the global rating survey as the most popular leader in January 2022? So the most popular leader came out to be Prime Minister Narendra Modi. So correct answer would be India. Which state topped the Good Governance Index 2021? So this index has been topped by the state Gujarat, and then it was further followed by Maharashtra and then Goa. Talking about Northeast, Mizoram has topped, and in terms of union territory, Delhi emerged as the best. Fine. You have to tell me which is the first state or union territory to implement the Good Governance Index at district level. Do let me know in the comments. Next question. Which is the largest private sector bank of India by assets as of 2022? So HDFC Bank and HDFC Limited recently announced the merger of the two entities
And HDFC Bank, which is the India's largest private sector bank by assets, has a market cap of 8.35 trillion rupees. Okay. So HDFC Limited, which is the India's largest housing finance company with assets under management worth 5.26 trillion rupees and a market cap of 4.44 trillion rupees. And now it will merge with HDFC Bank. So the subsidiary or associates of HDFC Limited will also be transferred now to the HDFC Bank after regulatory approvals. Fine. Now talking about some of the important banking related current affairs. Which bank was recently fined by SEBI for failing to comply with the merchant banker regulations? So this bank is Axis Bank. Which bank will buy a 9.5% interest in India International Clearing Corporation Limited? So now onwards, State Bank of India would have 9.5% stake in IFSC Limited. Which Indian bank is launching a green deposits program? So DBS Bank is about to launch a green deposits program. The first wildlife conservation bond issued by the World Bank is to save which African animal? Do remember that the first wildlife conservation bond has been issued by World Bank and the animal for which it has been issued is black rhino, to save it. Okay. Which bank has announced a co-branded credit card with the Chennai Super Kings? Answer is ICICI Bank. Which bank recently launched the Smart Hub Vyapar program and the Auto First app? It is HDFC Bank. The Reserve Bank of India has announced a 2-year sell-buy through which method of auction for the US dollar or rupee? So this method is called swap auction. It is a kind of tool used by Reserve Bank of India to infuse or suck out the liquidity in the economy, and it manages the currency pressure. Okay. Next question. What is the new name of the NASA's SpaceX Crew 4 aircraft? So NASA and SpaceX are set to launch astronauts to the International Space Station as a part of NASA's Commercial Crew Program. And it is the 4th crew rotation mission that will carry an international crew of 4 astronauts on a science expedition. So this mission will fly a new Crew Dragon spacecraft and will launch on a Falcon 9 booster. And the spacecraft has been named Freedom by the Crew 4 astronauts. Okay. Now talking about NASA, let's see some of the important points regarding it. Which university has been chosen for the NASA ISRO Collaborative Research Project, also called as NISAR? So the university that has been chosen for this project is Kerala University of Fisheries. Imaging X-ray Polarimetry Explorer mission is a collaboration between NASA and which other country? So this is a mission between USA and Italy. Which space agency has been selected by NASA to provide launch services for Europa Clipper mission? So answer is SpaceX, which belong to Elon Musk, who is also the CEO of Tesla. Do remember, Elon Musk is also Person of the Year for 2021. As per a recent NASA study, nuisance floods will occur frequently in 2030 due to the wobble in the orbit of which satellite? So this will occur due to the wobble in the orbit of Moon. Ingenuity, the NASA's robotic helicopter operating on which astronomical body? So it basically operates on the planet Mars. NASA is set to install new solar power arrays at which location? So NASA will install new solar power arrays at International Solar Station. NASA partnered with which space agency for the first private mission to the International Space Station? This company is Axiom, which is a Houston-based company. Ingenuity, the NASA's helicopter is sent to which place? Again, repeated question. Answer is Mars. Okay. Next question. New is the name of a super application of which Indian conglomerate? So Tata Neu is the super app of India's leading conglomerate Tata Group. Why? to bring together all of its digital services and applications on a single platform. So various digital services of the Tata Group from Air Asia India, Air India, Taj Group, Big Basket, West Side will be possible through Tata new application. Okay. Now in the next slide we'll see some of the important questions regarding applications. Which is the first state assembly in the country to implement the National E-Vidhan application? So this is Nagaland. Dishank is a land digitization application of which Indian state? It is application belonging to Karnataka. Which bank recently launched an application that enables differently abled employee to track and effectively follow up with a special mention account? This bank is Punjab National Bank. Which Union Ministry launched My CGHS mobile application? Answer is Ministry of Health. Who's our Health Minister? Mansukh Mandavia. My 2022 application, which was seen in the news recently, is associated with which country? Although My CGHS belongs to India, but My 2022 belongs to China. A Sigma is an in-house messaging application launched by which institution? What is the full form of a Sigma? Army Secure Indigenous Messaging Application. Okay, and it belongs to our Indian Army. What is the name of the mobile application launched by the Union Minister of Law and Justice to offer the legal advice and consultation? So this particular application is called Citizens Tele Law. Okay. Next question. Which Indian state launched She Auto stands to provide safe transport to the women and girl students? So the police department in Chittor of Andhra Pradesh has set up She Auto stands, which is the first of its kind in the state, and it aims to provide safe transportation to the women and the girl students. So Tirupati is the first city in the state to set up special auto stands for the women there. Okay. Also talking about Andhra Pradesh, do remember that Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy digitally inaugurated 13 new districts in the state, and now Andhra Pradesh has total 26 states, and all the new districts have come into effect from 4th of April. So state government issued the official gazette notification for creating 13 new districts under the Andhra Pradesh District Formation Act Section 3. Only thing you have to remember is earlier Andhra Pradesh has 13 districts and now the number has increased to 26. Now talking about the question slide, which country won the ICC Womens World Cup 2022? Recently Australia has won this cup, and you have to tell me which country it has defeated to win it. What is the contribution of India to the United Nations Women Core Budget in 2022? Answer is $5 lakh. Which institution launched the DSLSA Legal Aid Clinic to provide free legal assistance to the women? Answer is National Commission for Women. Which country is the winner of 2022 SAFF Under 18 Women's Championship? So this event has been won by India, and this event was organized in the state of Jharkhand. Do remember that valuable player of this tournament is Linda Kong. According to a survey performed by the International Finance Corporation and the Dhaka Stock Exchange, which country tops the list in South Asia in terms of women on board of listed companies? I have told you many times, it is Bangladesh. India's first 100% women-owned FLO, means Ficky Ladies Organization, Industrial Park was inaugurated in which city? It has been inaugurated in Hyderabad. Which firm just announced Lakshmi for Lakshmi, which is a women-led financial empowerment project that will integrate women investors and a women financial expert? Answer is HDFC Mutual Fund. Okay. Next question. Which state implements the Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana? So Haryana Agriculture Minister launched the portal of Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana, and under this scheme farmers will be compensated for the damage caused to their crops due to natural calamities. Okay, so 21 crops including 14 vegetables, 2 spices and 5 fruits are covered under the scheme. And as per the Agriculture Department, 10 crore rupees will be kept by the state government as initial capital for this scheme. Okay. Now let's see some of the important schemes. What is the interest rate of the Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana scheme as of March 2022? So once again, the interest rate is fixed. What is that? 7.6%. So Sukanya Samriddhi Yojana works under initiative Beti Bachao, Beti Padhao. And under this, parents can open 2 such accounts for their daughters. Which Indian state or union territory has announced Vinay Samaras Yojana? Answer is Karnataka. The 6th phase of Pradhan Mantri Garib Kalyan Anna Yojana has been extended till which month? So now it has been extended till September 2022. Which state is authorized for the Kaushalya Matritva Yojana? Answer is Chhattisgarh. Rajiv Gandhi Bhumihin Krishi Mazdoor Nyay Yojana is a scheme of which state? Again answer is Chhattisgarh. How many places have been included in the Kavaria circuit under Swadesh Darshan Yojana? Answer is 4. And which are these 4 places? First is Bhagalpur, then Sultanganj, Kavaria and Gandhi circuit. Okay. Which Indian space tech startup launched its first commercial satellite with the SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket? So Indian space tech startup Pixel successfully launched its first fully fledged commercial satellite called as Shakuntala, or you can say Pixel TD2. Okay. So the satellite was launched with SpaceX's Falcon 9 rocket aboard SpaceX's Transporter 4 mission from Cape Canaveral in the US. And the satellite hosts one of the highest resolution hyperspectral commercial cameras. Okay. Now talking about space related current affairs. Which country launched a rocket to place record 22 satellites in space? So China has recently created this record by placing 22 satellites in space in just one go. Which country launched the Simorgh satellite carrier rocket with research devices? Answer is Iran. KSLV-2 Nuri rocket is the first domestically produced space launch vehicle of which country? So Nuri rocket belonged to the country South Korea. Which institution developed the Pinaka Extended Range Multiple Launch Rocket System? Answer is Defense Research and Development Organization. Which space agency has recently launched a rocket carrying 48 Starlink internet satellites and 2 Black Sky satellites? This is SpaceX. Dhawan First, India's first privately developed fully cryogenic rocket engine, was developed by which company? So we have created this with the help of Skyroot Aerospace. The rocket of which space agency has carried the 600th person to space? Again answer is SpaceX. Which country has recently deployed Pinaka and Smerch multiple rocket launcher system? I have told you here, answer is India. Okay. Next question. Which Indian has been appointed to the United Nations high-level expert group on net zero emissions commitments of non-state entities? So Arunabha Ghosh has been appointed by United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres to the high-level expert group on net zero emissions commitments of non-state entities. So Arunabha Ghosh is the CEO of the Council on Energy and Environment and Water, which is a climate and energy think tank. So the expert group will be chaired by former Canadian Minister of Environment and Climate Change, Catherine McKenna. Fine. Now let's see some of the important and recent appointments. Who has been appointed as the Chairman and Managing Director of Infrastructure Leasing and Financial Services? Answer is C.S. Ranjan. Dinesh Thapar was recently appointed as the Chief Financial Officer of which organization? He is now the Chief Financial Officer of Bajaj Auto. Who was reappointed as MD and CEO of Tata Coffee for 3 years? Answer is Chacko Purakal. Who was appointed as Vahdam India's Chief HRO? Answer is Kalpesh Tiwari. Who was recently reappointed as TCS MD and CEO for a 5-year term? Who's that? Mr. M.R. Kumar. Who was recently appointed as Delhi's Lokayukt? Answer is Harish Chandra Mishra. Who was recently appointed CEO of Flipkart Health Plus? Mr. Prashant Jhaveri. Who has recently been appointed as SoftBank's managing partner? Who's that? Mr. Munish Verma. Fine. Next question. Which Indian state recently carved out 13 new districts, taking the total number to 26? So just I have told you that recently Chief Minister Y.S. Jagan Mohan Reddy from Andhra Pradesh has digitally inaugurated 13 new districts in the state, and now the number has increased to 26. And it has been done under the Andhra Pradesh District Formation Act, Section 3, Clause 5. Okay. Now coming to the question slide, which state implements the Mukhyamantri Bagwani Bima Yojana? Just I have told you, answer is Haryana. Chamundi Hills, which was seen in the news recently, is a popular tourist destination of which state? Actually, Chamundi Hills is a popular tourist destination of Karnataka, and a new ropeway project to Chamundi Hills was announced in the state budget for 2022-23 by Chief Minister B.S. Bommai. However, experts and public oppose the proposed ropeway project to the Chamundi Hills as they see several environmental risks in the project. Gudi Padwa is a traditional festival celebrated in which state of India? So it is predominantly celebrated in the state of Maharashtra. And the same day is celebrated as Yugadi as well in Andhra Pradesh, Telangana and Karnataka. Okay. Which Indian state signed a pact with WWF India to develop state biodiversity strategy and action plan? Answer is Arunachal Pradesh. Which is the first Indian state to issue digitized J-form, which is the sale receipt of agricultural produce? Answer is Punjab. Which state passed a bill seeking to regulate stray cattle in the urban areas of the state? This type of bill has been passed by Gujarat for the stray cattle in urban areas. Okay. The last question. As of 2022, which country is the world's biggest opium producer? So Afghanistan is the world's biggest opium producer at present, and recently the Taliban announced a ban on the cultivation of poppy there in Afghanistan. So the production, use or transportation of other narcotics was also banned, and as per the United Nations estimates, Afghanistan's opium production was worth $1.4 billion in 2017, and it has been continuously increasing in recent months. Okay. Now coming to the question part, which is the largest private sector bank of India by assets as of 2022? This is HDFC Bank. As per the recent government data, which state has the highest number of ODF plus villages in the country as of 2022? So Telangana has the most number of ODF plus villages in the country. As of 2022, which state is leading in adoption of e-Sanjeevani telemedicine service? Answer is Andhra Pradesh. As of 2022, which is the largest coal producing company in India? So Mahanadi Coalfields Limited is the company that produces the largest amount of coal. As of March 2022, what is the India's place in the global list in terms of market capitalization? So regarding market capitalization, we are at 5th place. Which country is the largest crude oil producer in the world as of 2022? Answer is USA. BCCI has signed which Indian product as official partner for IPL 2022 and 2023? Answer is RuPay. Fine. Now let's start with today's quiz. Here on the slide you can see 5 questions which have been taken from the past 2-3 days current affairs. Pause the video and try to solve each of these questions, and at the end of the lecture do not forget to share your scores in the comment section. So please be honest and do not cheat with yourself. So that's it for today. I hope you have liked the session. These were the important news and events from today, and we will meet again tomorrow with some more important current affairs. Till then, stay tuned. Thank you so much for watching, and please do not forget to subscribe to GK Today. With this, Minu Hatsana signing off.